Hi.
Good. Great start.
Thank you.
Scooch over. I feel like I'm like... God.
I feel like we're giving witness testimony.
Where were you on the day of yesterday?
And then he walked into the room. Hey, it's Friday the 13th.
Happy Friday the 13th, everybody.
Yay! Hope everyone has an unlucky day.
That's nice. Good job.
What else do you wish someone on Friday the 13th?
Don't die.
So we haven't done a video in a while. Lots to talk about. Mainly, probably like the biggest story. Avengers Infinity War coming up in 2 weeks.
Woo!
We're all excited. If you don't have your ticket now, you're not going to get one.
If it doesn't look like I'm excited, it's because it's 5:23 in the morning.
It's very early.
I'm sure even if you don't pre-order a ticket, you'll be able to get one. I'm sure every theater will be showing it. Like the theater by my house has 20 individual theaters, and I'm guaranteeing more than half of them will be Avengers.
Yeah.
I know Disney has like that new deal where they refuse to like let movies show in theaters unless they have a certain percentage of the screens for a certain amount of weeks. Yeah.
That's obnoxious, but I'm okay with it in this case.
Avengers has already pre-sold more than the past 7 Marvel movies combined, which is crazy considering Black Panther is now the 3rd highest grossing movie of all time.
Not for long. It's about to be pushed down to probably 4th.
What do you think Infinity War will make in its opening weekend? I'm saying 240 million.
Opening weekend?
Yeah, I'm saying 240.
I don't know. Probably higher than that. I would
You think?
Yeah.
I have no concept of box office numbers for opening weekends. So.
$3 million.
$8 bajillion. I mean,
You'll win. Yeah.
$10.
It just makes a Google.
Disney
You
makes
need to
enough
print
from
more money to let people go see Infinity War.
Disney will make enough money from Infinity War to buy Google.
To start their own economy.
They
already are.
So
That's what Disney dollars are. They're bringing them back.
That's
I
still a
don't fix
thing.
it now.
So one of the things we want to talk about with Infinity War is a lack of Hawkeye.
Which I still think is intentional.
It's obviously like lack of Hawkeye, lack of Ant-Man. I think is it's intentional. Do we have any theories about like why they're keeping that intentional?
Well, I said my theory.
I think he's getting a new costume, and it's too sexy to be shown in promotional material.
Too sexy for TV.
Yeah.
It's
He's
just crotchless chaps.
Crotchless chaps and a tank top with a boob window. Yeah.
I think my serious theory on this is
That. What do you mean? That was my serious theory.
because I'm ignoring you. Because
Shouldn't have been in wheelie chairs.
that's a really good special effect.
That's our
because it's Hawkeye,
that's our equivalent of like the hook pulling off.
Hawkman and Hawkman, Jesus Christ. They replaced him with Hawkman.
Hawkman and Anti.
Yeah. Ant-Man and Hawkeye not being there together. I think a little while ago there was a rumor that Hawkeye was going to be in the new Ant-Man movie. I think it's going to involve like Hawkeye and his entire family dying in like the opening credits of Infinity War. And then Hawkeye not really dying but being saved by Ant-Man to like go into the microverse. And I think he's going to pop up in Ant-Man's movie after Infinity War. And I think Ant-Man and Wasp takes place like before Infinity War.
I don't know. It's so confusing.
It is, but it's Marvel.
I think it all depends on, for Ant-Man anyway, is if we see Wasp in it and if she's in costume in Infinity War. Because that would kind of give away as to when Ant-Man and Wasp will take place.
Yeah.
But I definitely think Ant-Man's involvement has to do something with time travel, so I think that's why they're trying to keep him under wraps a little bit. I did see a poster recently, I think it was the most recent one, where it looked like on Thanos' glove, it looked like Ant-Man was like tiny on one of the stones.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was photoshopped or not, but I don't know. And they've all, like Ant-Man and Wasp and even Hawkeye have been in. They were in some of like the early promo material, but as of late they haven't been in it.
I feel like it's being built up so much because he's just not in the material, and he's just going to die in the opening credits, and that'll be it.
I don't feel like it's being built up that much. I feel like hardcore fans are following it. I don't think like your average consumer is like,
Notices the lack of Jeremy Renner?
Hawkeye?
No,
Yeah.
a lot of
Beautiful.
people,
They all notice.
everybody's noticed, and everybody's noticed so much that even the directors had to come out and say, like, yeah, we know it's on purpose. It's kind of
Has he?
important. Yeah, the Russo
I didn't
brothers.
know that they
yeah.
like made a comment about it.
Yeah.
They've been making tons of, like, they were saying, like, it's going to ruin people's lives when they watch this movie, and now they're talking about, they're already talking about Avengers 4.
Yeah. Well, they filmed both of them at the same time.
So they're saying,
of course
like, why they can't reveal the title, because it gives away this movie. So I'm thinking...
Is it...
I'm just curious as to how close after this comes out they'll reveal the title. Like, probably right at the end of the movie, right?
I'd say at the end of the movie, it'll be like, the Avengers will be back in...
Avengers, whatever.
yeah.
I think it's going to be Secret Invasion.
Who
Because
knows?
it's... Well, it's Avengers 3, then Captain Marvel, then Avengers 4.
Is that all?
No,
this
No,
one?
it's
Ant-Man and
Ant-Man and
Wasp.
Wasp, Captain Marvel, then Avengers
Right.
4.
Right.
And Captain Marvel is taking place in the 90s,
Yeah.
and they're setting up Skrulls.
Skrulls.
Yeah.
And also,
Skrulls.
Coulson and Nick Fury are going to be back. I'm super excited about that.
And the two bad guys from the first Guardians.
Oh, yeah, Ronan and...
Ronan and,
fucking...
the other guy. The guy goes, who?
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 What are you talking about?
The guy in the very beginning. Where,
Of Guardians?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
whatever his
Yeah,
fucking name
yeah. Ronan's henchman. The black guy that Drax rips his head off.
Oh, in the prison?
No.
What?
The guy, okay, remember when Star-Lord goes to get, he finds the power orb on the planet?
Oh,
And
yeah.
Ronan's guys are there, and that one black guy is like, who are you? And the guy's like, come on, man, I'm
Oh,
Star-Lord.
and he's like, I'm Star-Lord. Yeah, oh, okay.
I don't remember the actor's name. I know it's
and
really...
like Jijimon Hansu or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's him, yeah.
I butchered it, I'm sorry.
I did
That's
not,
why I didn't even
like,
bother.
remember
Something like that.
that, like, interaction or those characters being significant anyway.
Yeah.
If only we had some kind of device that...
Ragnar.
I'm gonna bing it.
I think it's Kragnar. I'm 80% sure it's Kragnar.
I'm 80% sure you made up Kragnar just now.
I think it's Kragnar. You're taking a long time, Mike. I think it's Kragnar. And
It's
Aaron.
Do
loaded.
you think, if they're in it, do you think that they got there by just, like, hanging on to the, like, back bumper of the Guardian ship?
No, it's set in the 90s,
Set in
so
the 90s.
technically they've never...
Oh, I literally forgot we were talking about Captain Marvel.
Isn't that
I
where
was
that
thinking
sets
of
up like
Infinity
the
War
huge
still.
plot hole of Phil Coulson being there though?
You set up a huge
Hold
plot
on,
hole.
you said... What did you say it was? Kragnar?
Kragnar.
Were you 85% sure?
Yeah.
It's Korath.
I was so close.
Does it start with a K?
Yeah.
Close
So,
enough.
anyway, what were you saying?
Wait, hold on, I
Coulson
had a-
plot hole, what?
Isn't he an LMD?
Coulson?
Didn't they
No.
decide that?
No.
No, he's a person.
Is he?
It's super complicated.
They
but it's-
resurrected him with Kree blood. didn't
Yeah.
they? But like Coulson didn't know about the Kree.
Mhm.
But this movie is about like the Kree Skrull War.
But what if he doesn't... I mean, I'm assuming...
Is he just gonna be like? He's like making cookies, and he's
No.
like in the kitchen. People are fighting behind him.
No,
he doesn't
I
notice.
hope that derails the entire plot of the movie, and like everyone's just really upset about it. Like, wait, you're alive, and just like they're like,
What are you
oh, okay, well, we
talking
need to go
about?
fight.
We're still talking about Captain Marvel.
I thought but doesn't that not make sense still?
It takes place in the 90s. Phil Coulson died in the 2000s.
No, I know, but I don't fucking know.
Okay, so my theory is that Coulson and Fury will try to recruit Marvel to S.H.I.E.L.D., or Carol Danvers, when she's a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be her interaction with them, and then she'll get into space. And then, so I don't think they'll have any interaction after that.
Maybe.
Unless Fury just finds like a dead Kree and takes him and doesn't tell anybody and starts the whole Tahiti
have
program
they,
like in
like,
the show.
confirmed or not any other like universe characters showing up in Captain Marvel?
The original Marvel.
Yeah.
No, I mean like that already like exist in the
no.
movies.
Just Ronan and
Okay.
Korath.
Okay.
And Nick Fury and
Yeah.
I like really don't care about this Captain Marvel movie, guys.
No?
I gotta be honest.
I thought you liked Captain Marvel.
Wrong Captain Marvel.
I was out of screen, so I couldn't make a disgusted face at you. But
What if Nova shows up? Will we be happy then?
then I'll be happy. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
if
Nova
fucking Richard
Corps.
Rider shows up,
What are
I'll be so happy.
Glenn Close again?
Maybe.
Maybe that other guy's still alive. The guy that died in Guardians.
John C. Riley?
No.
Or Peter Serafinowicz?
Yeah, him.
Peter
Okay.
Serafinowicz in
He's in
Guardians.
Guardians.
Yeah, he was Nova Prime. No, not Nova Prime.
Oh,
he was Denarian.
yeah, wasn't.
Star
or something.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's another one of those facts that I just like every so often look up and like am amazed by.
So,
So, yeah.
if
That and the Corey Feldman, Donatello.
So who do you think is a Skrull? I feel like they're going to set up that there's been a character in the MCU the entire time that's actually a Skrull. And I think it's going to be Happy Hogan.
Cap.
Why Happy
And he's
Hogan?
also a Skrull Nazi.
Because it can't stop.
Wait, it's how they're gonna bring back Red Skull, Red Skrull.
I still don't think he's dead, by the way.
Yeah, because he's a Skrull.
No. I still think we're going to see Red Skull at some point. I just watched Captain America recently, and I'm almost, I'm 100% sure that we're still going to see Red Skull again at some point.
Rewatching those
Flashback.
movies really makes you think, things are going to be important, though. Because you're like, oh, they totally set this up, and then just, completely abandoned it.
But this was important because it was the whole Tesseract thing. He got shot into fucking space.
He got shot in space.
Don't make me push you out of frame again.
We need to take away this power from Mike.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll sit in the middle from now on.
Good.
I don't know. I don't know who it's going to be.
I just think, if they wouldn't set it in the 90s and introduce Skrulls if they weren't going to have some big, late game reveal of, oh, there's someone that's been a Skrull the entire time.
Yeah.
I think it's Happy Hogan.
You don't think...
Well, why?
You don't think they, Wait, but you don't think that they, blew their wad on, oh, it's a secret traitor the whole time.
Like Hydra.
With S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra,
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like they've sort of, done that once, and...
I feel like this kind of because that's the whole purpose of Secret Invasion was that, and I feel like it has to be Happy Hogan because it can't be any of the main heroes because I'll just piss everyone off and they'll just ruin everything. It can't be someone that they just introduced in that one movie.
Yeah.
Because then it's just dumb. It's revealing oh, the serial killer was a guy we just met in the final act of the film. I feel like Happy Hogan fills that place of he's been in enough movies and you know his name and his face.
Yeah.
And he's behind the scenes of enough stuff. He's there for Iron Man. He's there in Avengers Tower.
Okay.
He's innocuous enough to be there and no one really minds that he's there. But
he's got enough access.
But it wouldn't be you can't make Captain America.
I think you've got a point. I have a counter argument that we might have to edit out of this. What if the one who's secretly a Skrull is Rhodey, and when they recast him, it was actually him being replaced by a Skrull, and no one said anything. They're like, you didn't notice I took on a different appearance, and they're like, I don't want to
But I can only edit the first 10 seconds of this video and the last 10 seconds.
Okay, last 10 seconds.
I mean,
that's
the
all
beginning
the
and
entire
end.
video? Oh,
yeah.
well, shit. Okay, so my pitch is Tony Stark is racist and didn't notice that his best friend got replaced by a different black guy / Skrull. And that's the entire... It's been since... When did Iron Man 2 come out? 2005?
No.
2007.
2007?
No, Iron Man 1 came out in 2008.
It's an 11-year race card play, guys.
They're celebrating their 10th anniversary. That's the whole point of Infinity War coming out this year.
Whatever.
Iron Man 1 came out in 2008. Anyway.
But the microverse.
Shut up. So I was just going to say, what if, Stan Lee was the Skrull the whole time, but they've already kind of set him up as,
He's a Watcher.
the informant for the Watchers.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Do you think he's do you think he's a Watcher, or do you think he just kind of works for the Watchers?
I think it just works for them.
I still think he's Uatu, or whatever the hell the Earth Watcher is, but they're not going to say his name because they can't.
Does it really bum you out that,
Why can't they?
The Watchers are one of those characters that a couple different people have their hand. Well, no, a couple different studios have their hands on them.
Yeah.
So they can't use specific named ones. They can just use them.
Does it bum you out to know that Stan Lee filmed 5 cameos at once?
Yeah.
Just because they're preparing for him to die?
Yeah.
And that one of his next Marvel movies is just going to say dedicated to Stan Lee and he won't be in it because he'll be dead.
You know what bums me out is that somebody fucking stole Stan Lee's blood and had him sign a book with it.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's creepy.
What?
I think I posted the
super
page.
creepy. I did not see that.
I feel so bad for that man. He's been fucking
That's
just
super messed up.
getting horribly, horribly abused lately. And it sucks.
Yeah.
Do you need to pause?
You can't pause, it's the video. You can't edit the...
I mean, do you need to walk out of frame for a minute and we just stall for time?
Yeah, sure.
Where did Kyle go?
That's all I got. Yeah, literally. That's all the amping I have in me.
Alright, that's all I have tonight, guys.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Alright, bye.
Cool. Alright, bye, everyone.
Hawkeye's a Skrull.